Goombas, Bloopers, Boo Buddies, and Piranha Plants in Nintendo's new stack and sandwich puzzle game called Yoshi. Match the creatures and wipe them out. Play alone or with a friend, but mix them and you won't stand a chance. It's challenging, overwhelming. It's Yoshi, the new puzzle game for Game Boy or NES, system and game each sold separately. Now you're playing with power.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be playing Yoshi for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now I hoped you enjoyed that advert at the start of my video. I managed to find it on YouTube somewhere. But there was two things I could take away from that. The first would be Yoshi saying meep.
Yoshi, match the creature puzzle game for...
And it just reminded me of the meep from Doctor Who.
Meep, meep. Now.
For some reason. Like, usually he says Yoshi, but I guess at the start, in his early days, he said meep. So I thought that was quite funny. The second thing, I don't think I'd be terrorised by a massive Godzilla-like Yoshi just stomping through a city. I think it'd be quite cute and quite funny, to be honest. And I just like how the advert is just done in this plasticine, cutesy style. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I know and what I've researched about this game before I show you some gameplay. So Yoshi, known as Mario and Yoshi in PAL regions, is a 1991 puzzle video game developed by Game Freak and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System and the Game Boy. Both versions were first released simultaneously in Japan on December the 14th, 1991, and released in all other regions the following year. In Yoshi, the player is tasked with clearing monsters from the on-screen playing field. The monsters fall in from the top of the screen to build vertical stacks. The player must prevent the stack from growing too high, such as which exits the play field. In order to do so, the player swaps and moves the stacks about, such that falling monsters collide with identical monsters stationed atop the stacks, causing them to be removed from play. Yoshi offers both a scoring-focused single-player mode and a competitive two-player mode, but as I am playing on my own, I'll be focusing on the single-player mode today. So Yoshi is a falling block game in which the player is given a playing field that is divided into 4 columns, but the objective is to match Yoshi eggshells to hatch them and prevent the 4 stacks which pile up from falling monsters from growing too tall. The player character Mario swaps the stacks around, such that the falling monsters will be eliminated by coming into contact with the blocks they match. Monsters, which consist of various Mario enemies, appear at the top of the screen and fall into each of the columns, turning into blocks as they land and creating stacks and grow in height. The main objective is to prevent the 4 stacks from growing too high by eliminating blocks from the field. A game over occurs when any of the stacks crosses the black line drawn across the top of the playfield. A stack can hold up to 8 objects in the NES version, or 7 in the Game Boy version. And to eliminate a block from the top of the stack, it must come in contact with a falling monster that matches it. For example, if a Goomba falls directly onto a Goomba block, both will be removed. The player controls Mario, who resides below the playing field, and has the ability to swap positions of 2 adjacent stacks at a time. The player is required to switch around the stacks to ensure that the monsters fall into the correct places, and points are awarded for each set of monsters that are eliminated. In addition to the 4 different types of monsters, the 2 halves of the Yoshi eggshell will also fall. The bottom eggshell half behaves like a monster. It disappears when it comes into contact with another bottom half. However, if a falling top half comes into contact with the bottom half, the 2 will join and hatch a Yoshi, earning the player a bonus point. Furthermore, if a stack of monsters grows atop the bottom half and a top half is then added, all monsters between the halves will be encased and eliminated. Larger Yoshi characters will hatch depending on the number of monsters encased, which will also increase the number of bonus points awarded. If a falling top half does not have any bottom half to join, in the stack it touches, it automatically is removed and no points are awarded. As for the development, Yoshi was the first collaboration between developer Game Freak and publisher Nintendo. Nintendo had previously passed on publishing Game Freak's first title, Mendel Palace, for the NES, after the smaller company incorporated and began work on its second release, Smart Ball, for the SNES. Nintendo made Game Freak the offer to develop Yoshi. It actually took 6 months to create. As for its release, it was released in Japan on the Famicom and Game Boy December 14th, 1991. The NES version of Yoshi was also made available for the purchase on the Virtual Console for the Wii in 2007. The game was then re-released on September 2011 as a downloadable title on Nintendo 3DS, only available to those of the members of a Nintendo Ambassador program. Yoshi was then made available for purchase in the Nintendo eShop on August 22nd, 2012 in Japan, and on February 21st in 2013 in North America, and then again in May in Europe. It was also released for the Wii U on June 12th in 2013 as part of the 30th anniversary of the Famicom, with the price of 30 cents, which became the regular price starting on July 12th, 2013. The NES version was also released through the Nintendo Classic service on September 18th, 2018. As for its reception, Yoshi sold 500,000 copies in Japan on its first day on sale, and in the United Kingdom, the Game Boy version still sold 100,000 copies in 1997, years after its release. Upon release though, the game received a positive review from Europress gaming magazine N-Force, which stated in a preview for the game in September 1992 issue that basically the game is great. The fun of Tetris, but with colour and sound effects. Just as hard, maybe harder, but it's definitely just as addictive. And later rated the game 4 out of 5 in the buyer's guide for its January 1993 issue, summarising that Yoshi is great fun, gameplay is nothing new, it's Tetris all over again, the graphics are a treat, lots of fun in short bursts. So, now I've told you what I know about the game, in great detail, I'm going to show you some gameplay with my voice for commentary. Enjoy! So, let's get started with some Yoshi. But in NES. Of course, I'm on my own, so it'll be one player. And I'm gonna go for B-type. Level 1. And I'm gonna go at a low speed. I'm gonna start with the mushroom song as well. So, if you've not seen this game before, you'll get an idea what it's about. So, matching up the monsters, the enemies, the Mario enemies, with different monsters. So, but you've got to get them like vertically, not horizontally, otherwise they won't match. And I've had a few practices at this already, and I got about 3 eggs for Yoshi. See, that egg will just disappear. So I'm going to leave that one, see if I can get a Yoshi egg on it. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. There we go. So it just eats through the other enemies. Granted, I think I'm doing better than I usually do. All the 2 practices I've had beforehand. But I might jinx it. Right, let's put him over there. Got 2 eggs coming through, both with lids on the end, which doesn't help anyone. Oh no. get a bit of a blockage here. Hang on. So, the idea is it gets a bit faster as you progress. Yeah, it's got a bit faster already. There we go. There's another one. And I don't want my game to end just yet. No. A lapse in concentration. There's no booze for that boo to go on. They got a big tower there. Yeah, this isn't looking good. Look at that, amazing. Got 3 eggs. Recovered a little bit. No. Yeah, I have recovered. A little bit. No, I don't want to do that. Whoa. Four eggs. Now, and we've got 5. We've got 5. No, that's me. Game over. So it reaches the top, you get game over. So 575 points. My first score. Time 4:13. Still level 1. But the idea is I'm going to try and beat that score. 475. So I'm going to go for A-type this time, which is the endless one. Low speed still. Change the music up a bit. How exciting. Right. I'm gonna nail this. Right, you can go there. Oh, can make an egg there. Right. You can see why people compare this game to Tetris. I think I personally prefer Tetris over this though. Oh. I think I'm already doing worse than I did in my last game. Two eggs. Remember, A-type is the endless game mode. No, this isn't good. Ah! That is so lucky. Didn't even mean for that to happen. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely speeding up now. He's giving me ghosts. Don't give me any more ghosts. Right. Oh. No, too late. No. I'm not quick enough for this game. Not really. Like 4 eggshell bits there. Quick! No, not got there in time. Five eggs. So I've not managed to beat my score. Well, 450, 5 eggs. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back to game B. And I'll make this my last game. B-type. Level 1. Low speed. Let's have the star this time to finish off with. So. See how far I can get. Got 5 eggs to beat. Not feeling too hopeful, to be honest. Alright, let's put him there. And just gotta try and beat 5 eggs, really. Personal challenge. No. It's filling up rather quickly. Gets much harder as it fills up and up and up and up and up. Oh, I didn't see that gap in the corner. So. Oh, I got worse than last time. Right, do you know what? I'm going to have one more go. I said this is going to be my last game, but I really want to beat my score on game B anyway. Right. And I go back to the mushroom. I want to beat my score. I'm going to end it on a high rather than a low. I feel like if it was going much slower, I would do better. Yeah. There's 2. Got 2 already. This is promising. Already doing better than I did last game. It's much easier when it's going slow. I've just missed an egg opportunity then. Quick! Oh, I could have got 2 then. There's nowhere for that mushroom to go. Or the ghost, for that matter. I can get another egg there. Up to 3 now. 5 is to beat. Oh! You can't do anything when it's horizontal. 4 eggs. Can't do anything with that. Do something with that. And that. Now I've got a super high tower. Ugh. Double whammy. Oh no, you don't. No! Oh, that's close. This is using too much brain power. No, I'm done for here. Just stacking up. Oh! Let's try and get one more egg. 5 eggs. No! Yes! Even, I meant to say. Let's get another one. Yes! 6 eggs. That was my personal challenge achieved. I'm so happy. No, don't do that. Do that, actually. Oh, my word. Right. Oh, this is using up too much brain power. No, put that squid there. That's fine. But then I'm left with another very tall tower. Ah! I'm getting a frog there. Yes, I've got 7! Yes! Oh no. No, got nowhere to go. But I did beat my personal score by 2, so that'll do. How come I came second? I guess it goes by score level, so I was out by 5 points. Okay, but I'll take the eggs as a win. So, thank you for tuning into my channel. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you have subscribed already and are following the channel, thank you very much for supporting my small YouTube channel. And if there is a game you would like me to play next, please comment on this video below and I'll see what I can do. And you may even see a request on my video next Friday. Bye for now.